Friday, everybody, and I want to talk about what didn't happen yesterday and will happen on Sunday. So let me tell you what this is. Ascension Thursday traditionally would have been celebrated, obviously, on a Thursday, and that would have been yesterday. So how did the church mark that? You know, in the grand scheme of liturgy and everything that the church does, numbers are important. And during the Easter season, we know that there are 50 days in our celebration. That we count them, we know what they are, we figure it out. That's how the calendar is made. So before 1969, I believe is the year, the church would celebrate Ascension on a Thursday. That's where it always fell, because they counted 40 days as being the ascension of Jesus into heaven. So they would count that, and that always fell on a Thursday because of the way the week lays out and everything else. So that's where Ascension Thursday came from. No, we didn't think that Jesus ascended on a Thursday, just the 40th day. So enough people remember this because every year we get calls on Thursday. Do we have Mass today? It's like, yes, we have Mass, but not the one you're thinking about. That will be on Sunday, because it's up to the discretion of the bishop or archbishop to make that decision. And that, like I said, I think happened in 1969, where bishops were given the option of deciding where that feast is celebrated. So they could move it from Thursday to Sunday. Personally, I think we've lost something in making that move. I was very little when that change happened. I was maybe 10, and that's not that little, but little enough. And as I think about it, there's something beautiful about that midweek interruption in our celebration. Again, the Ascension is such a mysterious feast. To have that break in our week, to think about Jesus, not only his leaving us, but the fact that Jesus doesn't really leave us, right? That somehow this departure of Jesus leads to a promise that is so much bigger than we give it credit for. And that's what we celebrate on Pentecost, the gift of the Holy Spirit. So as we approach Sunday, I would encourage you to look at the readings. The reading from Acts of the Apostles is, a beautiful explanation for what Jesus did after the resurrection. He appeared to the disciples. He spent time with the disciples. He told them about the glories of the kingdom of heaven. Imagine the time that Jesus spent on earth with the disciples after the resurrection and before his ascension. That's what the Easter season is about, for us to ponder and imagine and grapple with what Jesus' resurrection means and what that points to in our life, which is, frankly, life in heaven with God forever. And it points in the direction of what's going to happen a week from this Sunday, Pentecost. Now, do we believe that we're waiting for that date, Pentecost, for the Holy Spirit to come to us? No, the Holy Spirit has already been given to us through the Spirit of confirmation. As fully confirmed Catholics, especially, we have the fullness of the gifts of the Holy Spirit. But do we understand, cooperate, participate fully in that? I think in the wisdom of the church, we continue to have these feasts to celebrate, remember what this means in our life. So this weekend, pay attention to the readings. Look at the beautiful reading from Luke, the Gospel of Luke this Sunday. It's a beautiful description of what the Ascension was like. Interesting that you hear in that reading that Jesus departs from them and they are joyful. What does that mean? What is it that Jesus has given us that should make us joyful at his departure? It might mean that he's not gone, number one, and number two, that he's given us something better until we see him again in heaven. Beyond this, it's above my pay grade, so to speak. But I would encourage all of us to ponder this. Thanks be to God for the mysteries of our faith and what they're designed to do to form who we are and what we believe and the hope that we hold on to. So on this Ascension weekend, may God infuse us with the joy of a God who will never leave us, who is with us in a deeply and mysterious, beautiful way. And may we celebrate this together at Mass on Sunday. God bless you guys, God bless your families, and I will see you at Mass.